but think of Nix as a AI-powered SOC analyst on your team. And it enables you to correlate events, surface the highest risk insights, and it's really going to be freeing up time on the SecOps side. You may be spending a few hours a week on uh, triaging and investigating some of these events, and that effort can be brought down to a matter of minutes just by asking simple questions in the natural language. We also proactively generate an insider risk brief every week. So, and it's refreshed every 24 hours. So you could, at any point in time, go to Nix, eh, consume the insider risk brief, look at what are the key risky trends, and decide what follow-up actions you can take. You could also come in and ask completely uh, open questions in the natural language as well, and it's going to be pretty powerful. So let's transition over to a quick demo on how that looks like. So in the Nightfall console, you could open up the top right panel, and then there are some default prompts. So let's go ahead and look at a default prompt. I'm asking Nix to summarize the likely insider risk activities from the past 7 days, and also prioritize the high and medium risk activities. So in my demo tenant, Brian and me are typically doing a bunch of these. So it's going to look at the source destinations, it's going to look at the trends. So um, as you can see, I downloaded for this demo, I downloaded a bunch of files from my corporate Google Drive account. It successfully identified that a bunch of these were sensitive according to the policies I have in place. I'm using a bunch of scenarios where there's activity happening to personal instances of AI apps. Source code exfiltration, I've done a few of those. So it summarizes that. The USB transfer, we've looked at a few of these scenarios live on the call. So that has been caught by Nix as well. And it gives you all the context you need. You could ask it a different prompt, and if you had to create a report for an audit or to create proof, you could obviously prompt it, and then it's going to share like follow-up recommended actions. You could click on any of those recommended actions, and then it's going to come back with like CTAs, call to actions that you can use to filter the exfiltration events from the console itself. So this is a different prompt, summarization by policy, the user, and the type of data. And then it also sort of will give me certain recommendations on how I can filter on these dimensions. So you could make it part of your daily workflow and really save up time on how you go through all of these events that you see here. So as you can see, I can open up any of these events, navigate to the assets tab, get the full preview, um, and yeah, make it a default part of how I interact with the console.